In the vast expanse of known space where alien civilizations have thrived and dominated for millennia, a sudden and unprecedented event shakes the fragile balance of power. A massive, sleek warship unlike any seen before appears at the far edge of the Zarkon sector, a strategically important border region controlled by the Thrin Collective, one of the largest alien coalitions in the galaxy. The ship's design is strikingly different from any conventional alien warship. It is larger, more angular, and emanates a faint but distinct energy signature that defies all known scientific classifications. At first, alien sensors struggle to identify the vessel's origin. Speculation runs rampant. Is it a rogue faction, an ancient weapon rediscovered, or worse, an unknown species? When the ship broadcasts a simple yet chilling signal in a language no alien race can decipher, fear spreads quickly. The signal contains no aggressive commands, no demands, only a repeating pattern of strange coordinates and cryptic symbols. The Thrin Collective's Command Council convenes an emergency meeting to assess the threat. Ambassadors from allied alien civilizations join via holocommunication, and heated debates ensue. Some argue the ship is a reconnaissance vessel sent to probe weaknesses. Others fear it's a first-strike weapon prepared to obliterate entire systems. The more cautious factions push for a diplomatic response, while militaristic leaders advocate immediate defensive mobilization. Meanwhile, the ship remains stationary near a remote, resource-rich asteroid belt, emitting an intermittent pulse of energy that temporarily disrupts local communications and sensor arrays. This inexplicable interference raises the stakes. It's not just the ship's presence, but its capabilities that unsettle the alien factions. To better understand this new threat, the Thrin Collective dispatches several reconnaissance drones. However, as the drones approach the human warship, they are systematically and effortlessly destroyed by an unseen defense mechanism. This swift neutralization leaves no doubt. This is no ordinary vessel. The humans possess technology far beyond anything the alien factions have encountered. News of the ship's power spreads across the galactic network like wildfire. Traders, smugglers, and even remote colonies report unusual activity and sightings of the vessel's subtle energy fluctuations. The ship's silence and overwhelming presence become a source of dread and speculation. Through all this turmoil, a recurring theme emerges among the alien leaders, a deep instinctual fear of this human ship. Many have heard ancient legends and warnings about humanity, a species once thought weak and primitive, but now rumored to have developed terrifying war machines. The arrival of this ship seems to confirm the worst fears. The aliens' unease is compounded by the fact that, unlike other known species, humans have never been formally integrated into galactic politics or alliances. Their sudden appearance, combined with overwhelming technological power, suggests a hidden agenda that could destabilize the entire region. As the Council debates their next move, some members quietly begin to consider contingency plans, evacuation, secret research, or even preemptive strikes. But the more they probe, the more they realize how little they understand about the humans or their ship. The first part ends with the human warship remaining an ominous sentinel at the edge of alien space, its true intentions unknown. Its arrival signals the dawn of a new era, one where the aliens must reckon with a force that could reshape the galaxy forever. The mysterious human warship lingers silently at the edge of the Zarkon sector, a looming enigma against the backdrop of countless stars. After weeks of tense observation and failed attempts at communication, the ship finally breaks its silence, but not with words or demands. Instead, it sends out a cryptic message that instantly captivates and terrifies the alien factions. Kvar. Message is encoded in a complex sequence of pulses. Unlike any known galactic language or encryption method, alien linguists and cybernetic analysts scramble to decipher it, but their efforts yield little beyond a growing sense of unease. The message is not a plea for peace, nor a declaration of war. Rather, it feels like a warning or an ultimatum, filled with layered symbolism and a profound confidence that unsettles even the most stoic alien leaders. In the wake of the message, The aliens decide to deploy scout ships to gather intelligence on the human vessel. These scout ships, small and agile, approach with caution, their sensors probing every inch of the human warship. But as they come within striking distance, an invisible, deadly force neutralizes them with surgical precision. The attacks are swift and leave no survivors. This ruthless efficiency shocks the galaxy. The alien factions realize that the humans possess weaponry and defense systems that defy all their tactical doctrines and technological understanding. The human ship's defenses are not only automated but also highly adaptive, capable of countering multiple types of offensive strategies within seconds. As news of the failed reconnaissance spreads, paranoia and fear grip the political chambers across allied alien worlds. The human ship, once a distant curiosity, is now seen as a direct existential threat. Alien diplomats send urgent communications demanding explanations and assurances, but no reply comes. Meanwhile, within the human ship, the crew remains focused and calm. The captain, a hardened veteran named Captain Kalen Rice, oversees the operations with unwavering resolve. Through briefings, it becomes clear that the human mission is one of deterrence and warning, a display of power meant to caution any who would threaten humanity's survival. Flashbacks reveal the crew's backgrounds, each member forged by hardship and loss, united by a singular goal to protect their homeworld and assert humanity's rightful place in the galaxy. Their ship is a floating fortress equipped with cutting-edge technology derived from years of clandestine research and battlefield innovation. It is designed to outmatch any known alien warship and survive the harshest cosmic battles. Back in alien space, rumors begin to circulate of the human ship's otherworldly capabilities. Stories tell of how the vessel can project energy fields that disrupt entire fleets or unleash controlled detonations capable of obliterating planets from orbit. While much of this is speculation, the fear it instills is very real. The alien coalition holds emergency summits, their leaders divided between those advocating diplomacy and others demanding military retaliation. Meanwhile, intelligence factions scramble to infiltrate or sabotage the human ship, but every attempt ends in failure. The humans seem always one step ahead, anticipating and neutralizing threats before they materialize. Despite the escalating tension, the human ship maintains radio silence, sending no further messages, leaving the galaxy to guess its intentions. This silence only amplifies the dread. What is humanity preparing for? Is this the beginning of war, or a prelude to something far more complex? The chapter closes with the alien leaders watching their scanners nervously as the human ship remains poised, an impenetrable fortress of unknown power, a weapon of mass destruction that has already begun to rewrite the rules of galactic dominance. Beneath the intimidating hull of the human warship lies the beating heart of its true power, the crew. Unlike the alien factions who rely heavily on hierarchical command and ancient traditions, the humans aboard this ship are a diverse, tightly bonded unit forged through shared hardship and a fierce will to survive. Captain Kalen Rice commands respect, not just because of rank, but because of his hard-earned reputation. A veteran of countless battles, Kalen's story is one of resilience and determination. Born on Earth's outer colonies, harsh, resource-scarce worlds where survival meant constant struggle, he embodies the unyielding spirit of humanity. His leadership style is direct and pragmatic, yet deeply compassionate. He knows his crew's lives depend on each decision. The crew itself is a microcosm of humanity's best and toughest. Scientists, engineers, soldiers, and tacticians, many of whom carry scars, physical and emotional, from past conflicts with hostile alien species. Their backgrounds are varied. Some grew up in Earth's orbiting space stations, others in mining colonies on desolate moons, and a few are descendants of daring explorers who once charted the unknown reaches of space. This blend of experience has given them unique skills and an adaptability unknown to their alien counterparts. Flashbacks reveal key moments in the crew's history. We see how Kalen and his second-in-command, Lieutenant Saria Ven, survived a brutal ambush by the Zalari, a notoriously vicious alien species. That battle not only tested their tactical prowess, but forged an unbreakable trust between the two leaders and their crew. Another flashback shows Dr. Aaron Halvik, the chief engineer, working feverishly to repair the ship's propulsion system after a near-catastrophic encounter. His genius innovations are part of what makes the ship so formidable, blending alien tech scavenged during past conflicts with human ingenuity. The ship itself is a marvel of engineering. It is outfitted with cutting-edge stealth capabilities, advanced energy shields, and weapon systems designed for both precision strikes and overwhelming force. The humans refer to the ship as the Vanguard, a name symbolizing their role as the first line of defense and the spearhead of humanity's projection into the galaxy. What truly sets the Vanguard apart is the secret weapon system housed deep within its core, an experimental fusion reactor coupled with a quantum destabilizer. This device can unleash controlled energy discharges capable of vaporizing entire fleets or disabling enemy planets' defenses. The technology is so advanced and volatile that it terrifies even the humans who operate it, but they understand its necessity. It is humanity's ultimate deterrent, a message written in pure force. Humanity will not be underestimated or conquered. Despite their immense firepower, the crew is not reckless. They operate with a clear code: protect humanity, avoid unnecessary casualties, and only strike when absolutely necessary. This ethical restraint adds a layer of complexity to the human's image. They are not warmongers, but guardians prepared for war. Meanwhile, the alien factions, unaware of the human crew's personal histories and motivations, can only speculate. To them, the humans appear as faceless destroyers, cold, efficient, and merciless. They fear not just the ship's weapons, but the indomitable will of those who command it. As Part 3 closes, the story shifts focus back to the alien leaders. Growing paranoia and plans to uncover the true nature of the humans and their dreaded vessel. The human crew's past and purpose remain shrouded in mystery, but it is clear they are humanity's last best hope in a galaxy teetering on the brink of war. Tensions across the galaxy reach a boiling point as the enigmatic human warship, the Vanguard, prepares to deliver a demonstration that will shake every alien civilization to its core. For weeks, the ship had remained a silent sentinel on the edge of the Zarkon sector, an unyielding presence that alien leaders watched with a mixture of dread and fascination. Now, the moment of reckoning arrives. The demonstration begins with no prior warning. Suddenly, a vast alien fleet, composed of hundreds of sleek cruisers from the Thrin Collective, is dispatched to confront and intimidate the human vessel. Their intent is clear: to assert dominance and test the limits of this unknown threat. Confident in their superior numbers and battle experience, the fleet advances, weapons primed. But the Vanguard does not react with haste or desperation. Instead, its crew operates with the precision and calm of seasoned warriors. As the alien ships close in, the human warship activates a series of advanced defense systems previously unknown to the galaxy. Energy shields shimmer into existence, deflecting the initial volleys of plasma and missile strikes effortlessly. Then comes the true demonstration of power. The Vanguard's secret weapon, the quantum destabilizer, engages. This device, capable of unleashing controlled, devastating energy discharges, emits a pulse that ripples through space-time itself. Entire clusters of alien cruisers are disabled simultaneously, their power cores overload, causing massive explosions that scatter debris across the void. The alien commanders watch in horror as their meticulously planned assault crumbles within moments. The human ship's precision strikes are surgical, each salvo targeted to disable rather than annihilate outright, a calculated show of strength meant to warn rather than provoke total war. Across the galaxy, news of the engagement spreads like wildfire. Alien worlds broadcast images of the destroyed fleet, accompanied by frantic debates among their leaders. The term weapon of mass destruction is whispered in fearful tones. Few have ever seen such raw, overwhelming power concentrated in a single vessel. Some alien factions call for immediate retaliation, pushing for a full-scale military response to neutralize the human threat before it can expand. Others advocate caution, fearing that provoking humanity further could escalate into a catastrophic war. In the midst of this turmoil, the humans maintain their stance. Captain Kalen Rice issues a final broadcast, not a threat, but a warning. The message is clear. Humanity will defend itself fiercely, but it desires peace and is willing to negotiate. However, the terms are non-negotiable. No interference in human affairs, no aggression against human worlds. The demonstration leaves a lasting impression. It shatters the myth of alien superiority and forces every civilization to reevaluate their perception of humanity. The Vanguard is no longer just a ship. It is a symbol of indomitable human will and technological prowess, a weapon of mass destruction that commands respect and fear. For the alien factions, the challenge becomes clear: how to respond to a power unlike any they have faced before. The delicate balance of galactic politics is disrupted, and alliances begin to shift as old rivalries are set aside to confront the new human threat. As Part 4 closes, the galaxy stands at a crossroads. The human ship's demonstration has proven its might beyond doubt, but whether this will lead to peace through deterrence or ignite a full-scale conflict remains uncertain. The aliens must decide if they will seek understanding or prepare for war against a foe who has changed the rules of engagement forever. The devastating display of power by the human warship, the Vanguard, sends shockwaves throughout the galaxy. Alien civilizations, once confident in their dominance, now face an unprecedented challenge. A species that wields technology and strategy unlike anything they have encountered. The demonstration has shattered the illusion of alien superiority, and the galactic community must scramble to formulate a response, or risk annihilation. The first reaction is chaos. The ruling councils of the major alien coalitions convene, emergency summits each grappling with how to confront the human threat. Some advocate immediate military retaliation, launching coordinated strikes to destroy the Vanguard before it can strengthen its foothold. Others warn that rash action could provoke an all-out war humans are prepared to win. Amid this uncertainty, alliances that once held centuries-long grudges start to shift. Old rivalries are temporarily shelved as the alien factions recognize the greater danger posed by humanity's technological supremacy. A fragile coalition forms, bringing together disparate species with vastly different cultures and agendas, all united by the need to develop countermeasures against the Vanguard. Meanwhile, intelligence agencies from multiple factions launch covert operations to infiltrate human space and uncover the secrets behind the Vanguard's power. Espionage becomes the new front line of this looming conflict. However, these efforts are met with near-impossible challenges. The humans' defenses extend beyond weaponry into cyber warfare, psychological operations, and highly adaptive tactics that anticipate and neutralize alien infiltrators. Within the human crew, Captain Kalen Rice remains focused on his mission. Despite internal tensions and the psychological toll of constant alert, the crew is resolute. Their unity and discipline become their greatest strengths. The humans understand the stakes. They are not merely fighting for survival, but for humanity's place in a galaxy that has long dismissed them as insignificant. The alien coalition's scientists work feverishly to develop new weapons and defenses. Breakthroughs emerge in areas such as energy-dampening fields, advanced cloaking devices, and drone swarms designed to overwhelm even the Vanguard's sophisticated systems. But the humans continue to adapt, learning from each encounter and improving their technology with almost uncanny speed. Political intrigue and sabotage also run rampant within the coalition. Some factions seek to manipulate the conflict for their own gain, while others fear that any misstep could lead to catastrophic loss. Diplomatic channels remain open but tense, as no one is willing to risk direct confrontation without a clear advantage. Amid this turmoil, whispers circulate about humanity's broader agenda. Some alien leaders suspect that the Vanguard is merely the tip of a larger human fleet yet to be revealed. Others fear that humanity's real goal might be domination rather than defense. The ambiguity feeds paranoia and drives factions to prepare for worst-case scenarios. The human ship, meanwhile, continues to project an aura of mystery. It moves silently between strategic points, always watching, always ready. Its presence forces every alien government to reconsider their military doctrines and long-term plans. As Part 5 closes, the galaxy finds itself on a knife's edge. The fragile balance of power has been irrevocably altered by the arrival of the human warship. With EU, alliances forged and broken, covert battles waged in shadows, and the threat of open war looming, the stage is set for a conflict that could reshape the very fabric of the galaxy. Will the aliens find a way to neutralize this unprecedented threat? Or will humanity's weapon of mass destruction become the catalyst for a new galactic order, one ruled by the humans they once underestimated? As the galactic standoff intensifies, tensions erupt into a pivotal moment that will decide the fate of the galaxy. The alien coalition, desperate to assert control, launches a massive coordinated assault on the human warship, the Vanguard. This battle is no longer a mere demonstration or warning. It becomes the ultimate test of humanity's resolve and the aliens' ability to adapt to an unprecedented threat. The battle begins with overwhelming force. Hundreds of alien cruisers swarm the Vanguard, deploying advanced weaponry and cutting-edge technology in an attempt to breach its defenses. The alien commanders believe their numerical advantage and superior knowledge of galactic warfare will finally subdue the human vessel. But the Vanguard, piloted by Captain Kalen Rice and his veteran crew, stands unyielding. Their ship's energy, shields absorb blast after blast, and countermeasures disable countless attackers with surgical precision. The quantum destabilizer, humanity's secret weapon, is unleashed once again, this time with devastating effect. Entire squadrons of enemy ships are rendered inert or destroyed, their fleets shattered like glass. The battle rages with ferocity, but beneath the surface, a deeper shift occurs. The human crew, battle-hardened and united, fights not just with weapons but with ingenuity and adaptability. They exploit weaknesses in alien formations, employ unconventional tactics, and use electronic warfare to confuse and disrupt enemy coordination. Every loss hardens their determination. Every victory fuels their momentum. On the alien side, cracks appear. Factions that once cooperated begin to question their leadership and strategies. Internal dissent and blame sow confusion, weakening the coalition's ability to sustain the assault. Some alien commanders even contemplate negotiation, recognizing the futility of continued aggression. Amid the chaos, an unexpected event unfolds. A high-ranking alien diplomat manages to establish discreet contact with Captain Kalen. Through back-channel communications, a fragile dialogue begins, one that acknowledges the devastating potential of the Vanguard but also seeks a path to peace. The human captain, wary but pragmatic, listens. He understands that victory through destruction alone cannot secure humanity's future in the galaxy. His terms are clear: respect for human sovereignty, cessation of hostilities, and recognition of humanity's right to exist without interference. The aliens, shaken by the battles, toll on the realization of humanity's tenacity, weigh their options carefully. The fragile hope for peace hangs in the balance as both sides consider whether to extend their hands or continue the path to mutual destruction. In the aftermath of the battle, the Vanguard sustains damage but remains operational, a symbol of resilience and power. Its survival sends a clear message. Humanity will fight to protect itself, but prefers coexistence when respected. As Part 6 closes, the galaxy stands at a crossroads. The human warship has not only proven its devastating capability, but also its crew's unbreakable spirit and willingness to seek peace. The aliens must decide whether to embrace this new reality, or risk plunging the galaxy into a war from which none will emerge unscathed. The turning point has come. The future of the galaxy hinges on the fragile balance between fear, respect, and the hope for understanding.